Hi there, students. Commitment. Well, this is a word that's used with various different meanings, but for me the most important use is commitment as an uncountable noun, where you strongly believe in an idea, in a system, in a principle, in a job. So if a person is committed in their job, if they show a lot of commitment, they are dedicated to it. So I am committed to looking after the different members of my family. I'm also committed to looking after the English of my students. Okay, so I give myself to it, and this to me is the leading idea of commitment, the willingness to give your time and energy to an activity, to a job, to something that you believe in. So if you are watching this video, it's very clear that you have shown a lot of commitment over many years to your English. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching it. You couldn't watch this. You wouldn't understand what I was saying. Okay, people who lack commitment when learning English, they drop out very soon. So for example, normally at the beginning of an academic year, you've got 25 students in a class, and those who have commitment stay, and at the end of the year you probably got 12, but those who lack commitment just drop out. He is deeply committed to the green movement. Okay, it's something that he believes in strongly. This is something that you must do, that you must deal with, something that takes up your time. So having a pet is a big commitment. Okay, I've got too many commitments, too many tasks that I must deal with at the moment. So let's see. To promise to do something. I committed myself to this. Or a financial commitment. You guarantee to pay something each month. Your financial commitments are the amount of money that you need to pay. So if a business has more commitments than its earnings, it's easy for it to go bankrupt. Okay, so if somebody is put in prison or in a mental asylum, as a Brit, I would use the word committal, the committal of a prisoner. But the Americans use the commitment for this word as well. Okay, so to consign to prison or to a mental health facility. But a commitment is a pledge to do something. So the government has issued a commitment to end corruption. Okay, so a commitment or something that you've promised to do. I can't come to the party on Friday because I've got a prior commitment, a prior engagement, something that I've committed myself to. I've said I'm going to do this. I've already agreed to do this. And then, as I said before, you could be committed to the welfare of your students. You are intellectually devoted. You are emotionally devoted to a course of action, to another person. When two people get married, they give each other a commitment. Okay, this is like an obligation or a promise, a commitment, something that restricts your freedom of action because you've guaranteed to do something, and therefore you're not going to go against this. So he has a sincere commitment to his religion. To pledge, to promise, to make a commitment to repay 1% of the loan every month. Okay, so the state of being committed. I guess the commitment of a crime, you could commit a crime. The commission of a crime would also be, but committedness, where you're serious minded, you're earnest, you have sincerely believe this, your commitment. So something that you pledged to do, you're dedicated to it, you're not going to waver. So he has a commitment to the ideals of looking after the planet. I've got too many commitments at the moment, too many responsibilities, too many obligations. I can't take on any more. We made a commitment to buy 100 of these units every month. We made a vow, a promise, an undertaking. Okay, so obligations. I have lots of commitments at the moment. I've got too many family commitments to be able to go out celebrating. When a reporter asks a politician a question, normally the politician doesn't give a commitment to do anything. They won't pledge that they're going to do something. Yeah, they just go round the edge of it without actually giving a commitment that they are going to do it. So yes, they are backpedaling on the commitment to cut taxes. The Prime Minister made a commitment to increase spending on health. Are you ready to make a long-term commitment? Okay, she had a lifelong commitment to her family. Okay, so a commitment. We want to demonstrate our commitment to human rights. His political commitment is only skin deep. They're going back on their commitment to cut taxes. They carried out their duties with commitment and professionalism. Okay, so commitment, to commit. I think this commitment, I'm going to give it a 5.5, maybe a 6 in formality. I think you could use it anywhere, but I think it's best in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing. And then, as to origin, from Latin, committo, com, together, and mitto, to send. So, or your mission. So, to send together. And this is commitment. So, commitment.